welcome back everybody to another Farming Simulator 17 Chellington Let's Play. So a lot's happened, so I'll walk you guys all through it as we get these vehicles up and running and get the hired workers going. As you can see, my seeder, we're doing soybeans. I forgot to switch it for this field, so on the next field over there, was that 11 over there? Yep. We're going to start planting different crops because I can't go all soybeans because eventually soybean prices are going to go down, so I need to plant, like, you know, one or two other crops just to, you know, appease the market. But we'll continue on with soybeans because this field's almost done, and as you can see, you know, we got that clear line over there that I did earlier with the roller. But I do want to make this field and I think the other field, number 11, I can make it a little bit wider, I think. So I got to do that. So let's go ahead and get started. So up and through the vehicles, get everybody rolling. And I did remap my wheel, because I know, like I told you guys earlier, the only thing initially I was using my wheel for was just the gas brake and turning and looking left and right. But I decided I wanted more than that, so I remapped a heck of a lot more. So I can do all the major commands now off my wheel. No major commands. And I don't know why the radio keeps turning on. But I know I said I wasn't gonna mess with field 1, and here I am messing with field 1. But I'm gonna use this field for grass. Obviously we're not gonna collect it or cut it right now or anytime soon. But I figure, you know, I was going to get started on it at least. So, because it's grass and I'm going to just be doing it myself, I'm going to just fully expand the field out with the plow. And go from there. So we're going to allow create fields. And we're just going to go to town. Pretty much making this field as big as we can. Now, some of you are asking, or probably wondering, well, there's already grass out here, why are you going to sow it? Or, you know, plow it and all that stuff. Because the grass out here that's wild, I don't get as big of a yield on it, or I won't get as big of a yield on it as I will with, you know, planted grass that I plant, you know, and fertilize, etc. So that's why we're going to do that. We're going to try to avoid this as much as possible, just so we can keep the good look there. First, we're going to eat into it a little bit. We're not going to get too close to the trees, just because I don't want, even though we can clip right through them, I don't want any issues. You know, if I ever get a big crone or whatnot coming through here, so I want all this to be nice and easy. Oh my goodness, so there's the twilight zone right there. But, okay, so let's see, I got to keep my wheel remapped, so I can now turn on my lights, even though you can't see that well. I can turn on my rear or my front working lights. Let's see, what else can we do? We can turn it on and off, which I'm not going to do right now. Horn, obviously. Turn signals, and I think that's it, right? Well, hazards, yeah. So I think that's about it. And as you can see in our little control menu, I can't figure out how to get that fixed. But it keeps wanting to go back and forth between going off my gamepad, which it thinks I'm using a gamepad, you know, wheel slash, or the keyboard. So it can get confusing sometimes. Luckily, you know, I have most of the keys, the big ones, memorized what I need to hit, so. But it has caused issues, because, like, get out of the vehicle and whatnot. I mean, obviously I know what those commands are, but, you know, it wants to use my joystick. You know, I got to shift it up in the first gear to get out of my vehicle, so it makes it a little awkward. That's pretty much it with the wheel. I do have a good bit of money. I went and so that farmer down there. Let's see, what field was that? 17. So I went back to 17, and he had a 4.5-hour mission for me. It was pretty awesome. And he was paying, I want to say it was like $120,000 for this 4.5-hour mission. So I got the mission done in like 3 hours, I think. I forgot. And he gave me like, I forgot, like 20 or 30 grand or so as a bonus to getting it done. So it took forever. You know, I was watching YouTube videos and stuff while I was doing it. It was quite boring, but I got it done because I wanted the money. So that's how pretty much I got all that money. Because you remember how before I was telling you I screwed up on that field and I lost out, unfortunately. So I didn't want that to happen again. But we got it done this time, so I'm thankful for that. Let's see, we need to take a break here and go unload the... We need to go unload our harvester. Unfortunately, I can't leave a worker to do this, so we'll just pause it here. Swap over to Monsieur Cow. And get him going. So, I mean, you see here, I mean, we're multiple episodes into this, and I've even done a lot of work on my own, and the harvester's still going at it. So, and I told you guys that this field is, it's a doozy. At least when I come to cultivating it, I can just leave the cultivator here, and I don't have to worry about, you know, refilling them or anything. So, I'm thankful for that. It just seems like it unloads very slowly, unfortunately. What are you gonna do? But yeah, we'll bring the cultivator over here when I'm done with field 1, and let him go to town on this field, you know, and then we'll hopefully get the this plowing done here in a minute, or a few minutes. Cultivate it quick. But we're not going to pay off our loan yet. You know, we took out the loan for the tractor. Why does it keep such a radio stations on me? I'm not even... Maybe I screwed up my remapping or something. I don't know. I'll fix that on the next episode, hopefully. Maybe I rebinded it to a turning the wheel or something? I don't know. I'm turning the wheel and nothing's happening. I don't know what the heck's up with that radio. And I turned it off, too, in the options. So I don't even know why it's doing anything. It's kind of annoying. I could get a little bit closer over there, I suppose, but I don't know if I want to. I would hate to just waste the area. Well, waste it by plowing and cultivating it and then not even be able to get close enough over there, because I'd like a little bit of wiggle room. So we'll just leave that for my wiggle room. So yeah, obviously we're not making a killing off this field by going into it a lot, but you know, it's better than nothing. Get us a little bit more grass when we get to that point. And I don't know, so I made some videos recently. I did some review videos, some first impressions, and when I did the one on this farm, I realized there's no, as far as I know, there's no barn to sell hay. So I kind of want to make some bales just to play with that to see if that's truly the case or not. So I'm thinking maybe one of those areas in our farm where the hay already is probably a potential. It's probably a potential hay turning point, bale turning point, but it just doesn't state that. You know, the modder never labeled it, so I want to go figure it out for myself. It's time to start cleaning up these corners. Okay, that didn't help any. And that... I should have installed that mod for that one plow, because this one's I don't like these plows. They're just, I don't know. And I'm just can't do it because I'm just special, I guess. Why do you keep switching the radio? This is going to annoy the heck out of me. I have the radio turned off. Like, why are you even doing this? Oh, man, I wish you could just turn the radio off. Oh, why is it on vehicle only? Radio off. Like, why the heck was that turned back on? I never turned that on. Of course, that's going to be difficult because of that. Okay, I turned it off quick. Let's realign this. Okay, turn it back on. Okay, this is gonna give me a heart attack. I should have bought that other plow, or rented the other plow. It would have been so much easier. And there's just one little piece missing. Ugh. As opposed to killing everything, you are going down. Oh, I can't believe how painful that was. And the helper is done, so that's got to be our seeder. We'll swap him out in a minute because the harvester's probably about full. Can't believe this plow's going straight back as well as it is. Figured it'd be worse than most other machines. We actually went straight back for a while before I had to adjust it. Whew. So I did a little bit of racing last night, iRacing. Got into an accident. That was always fun. I would say it wasn't my fault, but you know, you can't blame everybody else for everything. I should have done a better job. But I'm learning. It's a fun game to learn on. Okay, I don't know if I have to read. I think I'm going to have to redo those. I'll have to go back and get those in a minute. Let me finish this row up. I kind of want to get started on some other games too. I think I will while I'm out on the East Coast. I like Farm and Sim and iRacing, but I want to get into something else that's more, I don't know, necessarily shooty, but shooty is fun. Or can be fun. And there we go. Upper B has a full grain tank. Finish this end off right here. All right. Okay, we'll deal with you in a minute. Okay, while you're filling up, let's move this guy. And we'll figure out what to plant on the next field. Not sunflowers. Ha. I'll try not to make that mistake again. Look at that. Alright, what are we going to plant? Let's take a look at this. Oh man, everything is down. Well, all the good stuff. Canola. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Canola. Really? You can only plant a couple things that are all, not to say worthless, but I guess we're gonna sell soybeans, even though, because I don't have the header for sunflower, so I really don't want to do sunflower again. So I guess it's gonna have to be soybeans. I didn't want to, but I wanted to go for canola, but we can't do canola right now. I I didn't realize that this cedar was limited like that. It's a little unfortunate. He's gonna need gas. Is she even gonna be able to finish off the field? No, it's a he. Is he even gonna be able to finish off the field? I don't think so. And I don't think there's another gas point. Maybe at the shop. I'll just drop the header and... I guess I'll drop the header and go fill up the tank. Okay, I'm just gonna get this now because I don't want to deal with it later. Yeah. Alright, let's just connect these up right now. And there'll be a bit of cultivating later. Well, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it when I eventually gotta do grass. When we get some sheeps. Sheeps, they'll enjoy it. I suppose we could do silage just to make money with the grass. I don't know. I don't know. I can, I just don't know if I want to. We could lay down some in preparation for cows, but... Yeah. Plowing and making new fields is definitely not my forte. The things I do for more grass, I tell you. Helper B has completed their task. What? Oh, okay, yeah, see. I knew I was going to run into this issue. I knew I was going to run into this issue. I don't know what I'm going to do about this field. Let's just clean up the end here a little bit, and we'll see if the helper can figure it out. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see. So I mean, that's a huge stretch to lose right there if I cut in. You're talking what? 3-4 rows of cutting in? And we're only at the very end of this field, so that would be a huge loss in crop. So maybe the answer is just rolling this out right here, squaring it off more. Kind of didn't want to do that, but you know. Let's help her go to town on the outside here while we finish up here. Sorry, try not to give you guys whiplash too much. Alright, I think that's it in all the corners minus this one up here. So we're almost done. And then we'll get this field cultivated and prettied up. And then we'll come plant grass on here after field 11. I'm not worried about, what is it, 15 yet? Because 15's, yeah. 15's gonna be a headache. So we'll get to that when I get to it. There's that weird hill thing there. There's just a little nub sticking out of the ground. All I gotta do is plant grass there, and that's it. I don't know, I might do one more round around the field just to see if there's anything else, if I want to get a little bit closer. Like, I can get a little bit closer to the fence probably, but I don't know if I really want to or not. What else? Looking coming up here. Get that? Yes, we got it. Awesome. And all we gotta do is plant grass there once and we're good. Because the fertilizer will spread out far enough where I shouldn't have to worry about going over that thing again. Leopardy has a full grain tank. I think this might be his second to last refill or unload, which is awesome. So we'll take care of that, and we will. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode and watched me tear apart this grass field, and hopefully you see the fruits of my labor, you know, sometime in the future. But thanks for joining me again, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.